Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of SMEs and Virtualization in Cloud. I'm Kong Yang with SolarWinds.
And I'm Todd Muirhead with VMware.
Hi, Todd.
Hey, Kong, how's it going?
Awesome. Yourself, my friend?
Very good.
Awesome. Love your VMware Performance Team shirt.
Yes, this is like an old school performance team shirt. It's been around for a while, so.
Yes, and it flows right into our new thing.
Yeah, so we're going to
Performance
talk about performance counter of the day.
Yes.
And today the counter is going to be percent ready, which is the CPU percent ready.
I'm so ready for percent ready.
So just real quickly, what that means is it's the percent of time that the CPU is ready to run, but it can't run. It's waiting to be scheduled. It's waiting for a CPU to become available for it to be scheduled on and then run. So it's the percent of time it's ready to run.
Gotcha. So it's waiting for CPU resources to be
Yes.
able to run its threads.
Yeah, so most often this comes up, so people oversubscribe the number of CPUs. So say you have 16 physical CPUs on a host, but all your VMs, vCPUs that they have assigned would add up to be much more than 16, very common.
That happens a
So
lot.
if you have a lot of VMs oversubscribed, and then there begins to become contention for the CPU resource, that's when you'll most typically see percent ready begin to climb. The rule of thumb, roughly, is a rule of thumb, so don't get too caught up in this. But if your percent ready begins to get 8 or 10, you've probably got a problem going on. If it's under that, but just in the low, say 4 or 5, it's something you should look at, but it may or may not be a problem.
So to put percent ready in context, it's a summation of all the vCPUs on that VM, correct?
Right, so that's the thing you have to be careful about. So the rule of thumb applies mostly to kind of the typical size VMs that people have, say 8 vCPUs or less. Once you begin to get more than that, because it's a sum of all the percent ready of all the vCPUs, you shouldn't be surprised if your percent ready is a little higher, especially if you have like a 32 or 64 vCPU VM. Percent ready of 20 really isn't that bad because it's got so many vCPUs that have the potential to have a little bit of percent ready.
Gotcha. So it's the summation of all those vCPUs that make that VM, and that's the result that you see in ESX top.
Yeah, and percent ready is it's a cool counter. We both just picked this one individually without talking to each other, which is kind of dorky. But,
We geek out that way.
but it's a very cool way to quickly look and see if you've got a kind of a problem that you can spot easily.
Awesome. And I'm so ready for next week, because the big launch announcement is happening, and it coincides with PEX, Partner Exchange. I'll be out there. I think this is like the first year in a while that you're not going to be out there.
Yeah, I was there last year, but I'm going to stay in the lab this year and keep working on some stuff.
Yes, he's got some big things he's working on. So.
I'm working with some very large VMs. So.
Yes. I think Monster VM mascot would be happy with that.
Melvin. Yeah.
Yes. And then I'm also ready for this weekend because,
That's right.
the unveiling. Dun, dun, dun. Not that. This unveiling.
Seahawks, man.
Seahawks. Yes.
Hope they make it.
So,
Hope they do it 2 years in a row.
It'll be quite embarrassing if my Seahawks don't win, but I have complete faith. And to quote Russell Wilson, man, I hate losing.
I think you guys have a really good. It should be a good game. I
should
think
be.
that the defense will probably win out, just like last year.
Awesome. Well, Todd, thank you. And remember, folks, the word of the day today, CPU ready. Thank you for the explanation.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.